Hello traders, this is Alla Peters-Platcher, founder of Fibonacci Trading Institute and proprietary developer of proprietary Alpha Fibonacci Trading System. In this webinar, I will be focusing on how to empower you to trade with Alpha Fibonacci precise simplicity and how it will improve your trading. But first, I would like to remind you, very important disclaimer. I'm here to educate and empower you. Nothing in this event constitutes a financial advice. All content shown as is without any guarantee. All software shown as is. No student had ever been paid for their testimonial, and I hope and pray you understand. Trading future stocks, forex, and options involves substantial risk and not for everyone. So please trade with risk appropriate for you, your psychological comfort, and your account. In this webinar, we will be covering how Alpha Fibonacci Precise Simplicity System has been traded by traders of all levels in US and globally since 2011. We will dive deep into how Alpha Fibonacci system and software identifies precise entry stops and targets across in all instruments. I will dive deep into what I've been doing for the last 30 years, focusing on how to remove pain and speculation from trading with precise Alpha Fibonacci simplicity. 20 years of building my own systems, I promise you. My latest system, I can teach to 2-year-old how to trade. More time I spend building systems, more clearly I see. Market is flawless, Alpha Fibonacci puzzle, as you will see next. I will also dive deep into special bootcamp offer, my favorite time of the year, and how you can take advantage of savings of up to $10,000 with a bootcamp offer. Also, I would like to share that on the website I have updated our ebook with much more updated information and charts. So if you sign up on the website for ebook, you will see much more about Alpha Fibonacci Trading System. Briefly about myself. Seems like many lifetimes ago, I arrived to US from USSR with degree in education and classical piano without a word of English. Recognizing quite clearly that I had to do something else to survive in US, to support my child, I became RN and I worked in Johns Hopkins psychiatry and research for years. Every single thing I've learned at Johns Hopkins, I continue empowering my traders. I continue with my current license. I continue with my current research in psychiatry, in human performance, in human development. And I teach this to my students. 2004, I fell in love with Fibonacci. Until 2008, I have been focusing on multiple business ventures, and I share in detail with my students what I've done. 2008, I witnessed the power of my system in financial markets, and I was stunned to see that system I developed was overriding all the stock earnings and identifying critical institutional sell points in advance. I refused to work for financial institutions. 2011, I founded Fibonacci Trading Institute, Fibonacci Trading YouTube channel, where on our Fibonacci Trading podcast channel, students share their journeys from all over the world, and you can listen to students 24/7. I continue mentoring my students. I live and breathe what I do, and I continue building financial systems. Every day I teach, every day I develop more systems, and here I am with you. So this is one of the latest emails that everybody knows, this top financial institution that keep courting me. And I always said, the moment I can work from my home, I'm in. Until then, I will continue teaching my students. So this is what I do every single day. Focus on pure price and Alpha Fibonacci strategies. And I'm very, very happy to see how my work appreciated and respected by top financial institutions. I traveled the world meeting with my students, and last year I received second wedding invitation in the last few years to very different part of the world, because traders see I care. And when I care and I become a huge part of their families, this is the reason I'm here with you on this Saturday morning. 2004, when I started developing my system, something very strange has happened. I thought I was looking on Russell, but in fact it was S&P. And then I kept scrolling through charts to recognize, my goodness, every single instrument on the planet has exact same price. How come no one can see this? So let's do the test so you can recognize that blocking this is the biggest mistake you can ever make. Here's a test for everyone. When you're looking at this without label, without title, ask yourself a question. Can anyone tell what this is? Of course not, unless of course you saw the label. One thing you see clearly, this is pure price. And if I keep clicking, I see it's pure. But my goodness, no one knows what this is. And if I keep clicking, I see it's pure. Pure. So every single system I ever develop applies to every instrument, every time frame, every platform. But take a look. This is oil 15-minute chart, but looks exactly the same as Bitcoin, but looks exactly the same as pound, but looks exactly the same as S&P 5-minute chart. So when you can trade one, you can trade them all with proprietary Alpha Fibonacci system, because it's based on simplicity of pure price. I cannot tell you with more emphasis that the biggest mistake trader ever makes is blocking pure price. This is number one mistake, because when I build my systems, I focus on purity. This is Dow 3-minute chart with Alpha Fibonacci Software for Ninja Trader 8. But you will see massive other examples on multiple instruments where you will see very clearly. This is all that matters. And when you apply Alpha Fibonacci retracements, you know where to enter, you know where to exit, and you can trade any instrument you choose. So how did you do on that test? You saw clearly pure price is the answer. And if you start taking that very first step, you start understanding. You can trade all platforms. You can trade any market with consistency, with confidence, with precision and clarity. And if you decide to day trade futures for Ninja Trader 8, you can add Alpha Fibonacci trade recognition software and multi-market scanners. This is a scanner right now. Markets are closed, but just to give you a detail, just to show you, green alerts were showing up at the market close, and this is what played out on massive numbers of charts. That pure and simple. So let's dive into biggest mistake 99% of traders I worked with since 2011 are making. And it's not because of traders' fault. Traders keep trading with speculative entries, stops and targets. Traders keep thinking, my goodness, trading is complex, trading is difficult. Traders keep sabotaging themselves that the only way it can be solved by loading more confusing indicators. It's clogging up your brain. It creates more insecurity. It creates more confusion, because you know what I know? When I work with children of my students, I know very clearly the power of purity, the power of open mind, the power of seeing markets pure. Because if 14-year-old son of hedge fund trader can do it, anyone can. And you can listen to the podcast on my website. Dominic's father trading entirely different instrument than Dominic does. You make a personal decision what you want to trade. Simplicity in front of you. Every single time you make a personal decision on the instrument you want to trade pure, without clogging any indicators, without wasting your time. Alpha Fibonacci Trading System removes complexities, removes noise, allows trader to focus on precise simplicity on all instruments, all time frames, all platforms. System consists only of pure price for entry and proprietary Alpha Fibonacci retracements for exits. So let's go straight to the charts, as I may be skipping forward, as I'm trying to see the comments and questions on the instruments you trade. So I see the reply of stocks and options. As you can see on my website, endless podcasts from stock traders and option traders. Why? Because if you insert proprietary Fibonacci retracement tool on the platform of your choice, this is the only key requirement. Make an effort, apply the rules, and you know where to buy the bottom. What is the difference between buying the bottom on Amazon and knowing where Amazon is now? Risk management and trade whole time. Can you look at the chart once a week? Can you recognize that day trading is not for everyone? So if you focus on simplicity and you trade pure, of course you can trade Amazon. Of course you can trade anything you choose, including US dollar. Selling off, crushing. Good news for Canadian and Australian traders. Bad news for us Americans. This is a chart present in the trading room for years. Critical key buy point on US dollars here. This is a key event, historical level playing out in front of you next. Intelligent trader knows what to do. And that's simplicity and purity in front of you. No software required. You can trade this on MT4, MT5. You can trade this on interactive brokers. You can trade this on Fidelity. You can trade this on any platform of your choice. Only requirement, Fibonacci retracements. Insert the levels, applies the rules. All the pain goes away. All the stress, all the confusion, all the chasing markets, all the losing money. What changes? You start trading markets as intelligent strategic chess. This is S&P mini future at Alpha Fibonacci critical key buy points. Do you remember good event in financial market? Have you seen anything good when S&P was at 3,900, when war in Ukraine shocks the world? When inflation and rates skyrocketing, institutions keep buying the market. For retail trader, it's a bliss. For options trader, it's heavenly. 5 minutes of work, looking at the charts once a week for institutional traders, for option traders, for investors. I dive deep into what you can trade with Alpha Fibonacci system. This is no longer 3,000 level, is it? As of Friday, this is where market has closed. Shock or not, 6,100 level. Institutions keep buying market with vengeance. Institutions adding to long positions. I share secrets of institutional traders, such as JP Morgan traders. I teach how to trade and what they do and how they operate. So if you understand the power of buying the bottom, S&P mini future, S&P index fund, S&P spreads, S&P condors, S&P leaps, that's it. Market skyrocketing, not selling off. Phenomenal longs continue non-stop. And that was confirmed on massive numbers of scanners as of Friday close. That's it. No gambling, no speculation here. But buying at the bottom versus buying at the top is entirely different trading. So why do I love working with complete beginner traders like Pablo? Pablo spoke in 2024 historical US election trading bootcamp. Why is this email so powerful? As you will see the updates he gave me on Friday last week. He says very, very carefully, I did not trade when family issues were playing out. And then I came to the markets with power. Trading gold, trading oil, trading euro, trading cable, trading Aussie. This is a trader who never pushed a button on his computer when he came to me. Pablo was miserable as an attorney. He closed his law practice. He's a full-time trader. He's my dearest friend for life. In Spain, he's trading US markets. He's trading European markets. And this is what he says. I want to share with you, and thank you for teaching me to trade this way, because you know what else is so important? He says, I didn't trade the American indices because I did not like the charts, which means knowing when not to trade, knowing when not to lose money is key to your success. That's it. This is Pablo's update 2025. I wake up to my phone ringing of the cook with tags blowing up. From New Jersey, from Morocco, from Moscow, from Kiev, from Spain, from Dubai, from Monte Carlo. Every trader different account. But why do I love working with complete beginner trader like Pablo? He's trading everything. Look at that. Gold, oil, Dow, S&P, Nasdaq, Euro, of course. What does he say? I only trade when price near the important level. This morning I decided I only wanted to trade oil because of daily level, and I didn't do anything in European morning. Wow, what a genius. And look at that day, he worked less than 30 minutes trading S&P 4 points, 5 minutes. Look at all of genius, intelligent, strategic traders' performance. 7 more podcasts from other traders coming to the website in the next week. So, beginner trader can do it. 14-year-old son of hedge fund trader can do this. Anyone can. If you can drive, you can trade Alpha Fibonacci System. At the bold red line, at the institutional sell point, can you short the market? Of course you can. That's all you have to do if you day trade futures. Can you buy at the bottom at the green zone? Can you push the gas pedal when the light sets off green? My goodness, you have only one brain. Identical logic you apply when you drive is identical logic you apply when you trade. Why does Wall Street love hiring traders who have stellar driving record? You have only one brain. When I worked in Johns Hopkins Psychiatry and Research, I saw how brain of top performance in the world was trained. Because the way you do one thing is the way you do everything. But there is a big problem in trading. It's loaded with noise. It makes trader believe it's supposed to be painful. It's supposed to be complex. But when you focus on simplicity and you understand what played out this week was spectacular, was incredible, Let me show you what did Pablo mentioned in his email. This is a key chart to prepare. Thursday I was teaching institutional class, and I will show you what traders say about my teaching. This was breathtaking institutional long February 9th. Market collapse February 7th. So if you are not in the trading room and you are not in the course, let me bring you back by a week. You can backtest my systems going back years. I will show you how. Here is S&P mini future a week ago. Crashing completely. You know hours and days in advance that this is spectacular institutional buy point. Sunday. I'm converting this chart to 5 minute. Wow, it's a reversal zone. But do you remember this identical level on Amazon? Wow, it's all the same in every class I teach on multiple instruments, multiple time frames, multiple platforms. Pure price skyrocketing. Let's convert this chart to 15. Can you use your limitless brain and stop blocking it with noise and start focusing on what matters? Did you see what played out again after brutal and nasty Tuesday? Wow. Thursday is flawless. Let's keep forward. Intelligent trader knows where to buy. Intelligent trader understands the power of this. Absolutely breathtaking. You understand that part? That's it. No matter what chart you trade, Alpha Fibonacci system applies to it all. And its traders share all over the world. Life becomes difficult. Walk away from day trading. Do exact same thing on stocks, on forex, on crypto, on ETFs, on mutual funds, on commodities. Students asking me questions in the course at all times about various instruments. Incredible trader in Saudi Arabia quit his job, Mustafa, my dear friend for life. I spoke with him on Friday. Did you know traders in Saudi Arabia are not allowed to short the market? Do you know how breathtaking is spectacular if you can buy the bottom? But my goodness, you also know this hours and days in advance. Here's oil a year ago. I also bring oil news to the trading room at all times. February 2024. Look at this chart. How is it possible? Isn't oil supposed to skyrocket? Oh no, it came to Alpha Fibonacci critical key brick wall. Abu Dhabi, top oil reserve in the world, funding Russian war, but oil in free fall despite endless bullish news? Of course. And then oil skyrocketing despite endless bearish news? From Alpha Fibonacci buy point, of course. If trading on the news worked, every person on the planet would be Bill Gates. It never does. But what works is your limitless effort and your spectacular brain. Here comes reversal zone towards the end of 2024. Our traders are ecstatic. Understand. When you're buying the bottom with institutions, it's entirely different ballgame. That's it, pure and simple. And that's S&P mini future and oil going back by a year. So if you're witnessing the power of this and you understand, buying with institution despite catastrophic global events is easy money. Trading overextended institutional rally requires ultimate skill. So if you're fortunate enough to join us in Alpha Fibonacci Trading Bootcamp, you start seeing markets in entirely different light. You start trading all markets a strategic, precise trading chess. Have you seen the panic on Nvidia? My goodness, let's go straight to these charts. Nvidia before, wow. Top fund in US, closing position on Nvidia. Have you seen what played out? Laughing in classes as she keeps losing billions and billions of dollars. When we're discussing in the course, this is spectacular institutional buy point, right Nvidia from the bottom to the top. Look at this level on Nvidia. Do you remember what played out on oil? Do you remember how much Nvidia struggled at this level? Do you understand the power of this? This is key event on Nvidia right now. If only Kathy knew this, but my traders do. It's easy to gamble with someone else's money, but when you trade your own money, you better make an effort, as Sue does. Her podcast, latest podcast, will be uploaded to website. Phenomenal engineer, genius, had struggled for years, losing a fortune for 15 years. Then she found Fibonacci Trading Institute and was drawn by simplicity and ease of it. Took the course and kept practicing non-stop. And now she's not just trading her own account, she's managing many accounts. That's it. And that's very clear and very simple. As she shared her account in bootcamp, made 80K, closed her trade on the day she spoke with students. S&P, gold, Bitcoin, oil, and silver. So when you come to the website, you understand where you can find traders, podcasts, and sign up for the trading room invitation. Simply click on the stop bar. As again, more and more podcasts are coming, as you can see clearly. These are traders all over the world who are trading all instruments, all time frames, all platforms. Fathers bringing their children, complete beginner traders, quitting their jobs, become full-time traders. This is father who brought his son. This is Sue, who is trading everything. This is Richard, who retired trading the system. And when you come to the homepage, this is husband who brought his wife to the course. And I will show you Jennifer's emails, who became full-time traders. That's it. Focusing on simplicity, not loading noise, not loading junk on the charts. So when you start trading markets with institutions, trading pure is intelligent, strategic, hedge fund trader does, you trade Alpha Fibonacci trading chess on all instruments. Not everyone can play chess, but again, when traders are hired on Wall Street, you are asked to play a chess game or play poker. You have only one brain. When you trade with precision, you are applying identical brain muscles that you engrave in your subconscious. And of course, you can trade Apple, as you can trade any instrument. Let's go to Apple. Let me see if I prepared that chart. Here's Apple. Would you like to buy the bottom on Apple? Look where we are. And again, I can take you back many years on this chart. This will be key event on Apple. Again and again, 260 identified years in advance. Pure and simple. The Alpha Fibonacci trader trades at key institutional levels. Does not spend endless hours in front of the screen. And when you understand that, you ask yourself a question. What would your trading be like if you traded with institutional Alpha Fibonacci levels? 30 minutes a day? All depends if you can be in front of the screen at key level and during market open and major news. You need volatility to trade. But if you trade in Forex long term, of course you can. Here comes a Forex euro. Wow, war in Ukraine? But is it possible? Euro skyrocketing and its phenomenal buy point at 96 cents identified years in advance? Look how euro skyrocketed from this level despite catastrophe in Europe. And then euro came to key Alpha Fibonacci target, as you learned in the course, and this was another event. What was so spectacular here? This is Middle East crisis. But we're discussing with student in course absolutely no short, only long. That's it. Euro picking up this steam. This was critical key historical event, as this was between this and this level. So when you're using your limitless brain, you're not jumping on random shorts because of crisis all over the world. You understand Alpha Fibonacci system overrides catastrophic news time and time again. Top funds in US opening offices in London when I'm meeting with my students who trading anything they choose. I just had another trip to London. Look at that. Historical low on pound. US funds buying out London. Incredible place to raise a family. Drastically safer than New York City. Oops. But pound reached critical key Alpha Fibonacci sell point and collapsed from here. Correct? That's it. Historical level on pound is here. Pound skyrocketing again. You know hours and days and weeks and months in advance. This level is out, this level to follow. But how to trade this? You must know the rules. That's it. As traders all over the world, trading Forex MT4, MT5 from micro to macro charts. Ken, my dear friend for life, who made a movie about Fibonacci Trading Institute, you can see on our YouTube channel, Trading Crypto. Movie maker was completely out of the job during COVID. He started trading crypto on his iPhone. Ken keeps coming back and sharing his stories with students. That's it. If Ken can do it while making movies about Fibonacci Trading Institute, so can you. Day trading is not for everyone. System based on pure price. And when you come to our YouTube channel and you sign up, as I will walk you through next, you will see the movie Ken made about Fibonacci Trading Institute celebrate 14-year global success story. So we already reviewed Bitcoin. In summary, if you are trading with institutional entries and exits, you can trade futures, stocks, crypto, forex, options, mutual funds, ETFs. Let's go to Bitcoin and how Ken trades. This was Alpha Fibonacci buy point Bitcoin. Flawless. This is Bitcoin now. My goodness, reached reversal zone. Can you look on your phone once a week, once a month, as Ken does? Choice is yours. Pure price for entry and Alpha Fibonacci for exits. And you will never need anything else. All you need to do is trade with rules of Alpha Fibonacci system. And you can trade with precise entries, stop and targets. So what would your trading be like if you traded with simple rules, with ultimate precision? Of course, we already reviewed Amazon. And again, if you want to day trade futures for Ninja Trader 8, of course you can. 9 years ago, a graduate of the course came to me and said, I'm developer for Ninja Trader 8. I can develop the software for Ninja 8. I work with developers all over the world on many other platforms. Pat will hold your hand and help you install this software. And this enables you to trade with ultimate precision on all futures. Speculation and gambling goes away. So these are comments from traders in historical US election trading bootcamp. Never get sold, I promise. And next I will show you the email I woke up to on Valentine's Day, as my traders make me cry time and time again. And that's the reason I live and breathe what I do. And that's the reason I am preparing for very next bootcamp, where you will focus on simplicity. And when you understand the power of this, you make a personal decision if you want to day trade futures or not. You make that decision, or you trade anything you choose. You're becoming proactive, not reactive trader. When you know in advance institutional exits and institutional entry points. So ask yourself a question. What would your trading be like if you can day and position trade knowing quite well with the Alpha Fibonacci system, where institutions buying and selling the markets in advance? We already reviewed Bitcoin and Forex pairs. And that's the power of the system, and the reason I received this email on Valentine's Day. Let me just see where it is. Always full of surprises. Boom. And it comes with music. Kurt came to me when he got fired from his job, standing up for himself at the age of 60. Now he is a full-time trader. Being called greatest blessing is the reason I don't put suit on. I don't clock in working for top financial institutions on the planet. And the reason I'm here with you this morning. That's it. Kurt will be taking bootcamp number 5. George keeps texting me from Moscow. You do not choose when and where you are born. He's trading stocks. He knows what he stands for and who he is supporting. And that's our global journey and story. So when you come to the website and you want to see my students' reviews, what is one of the most important parts that students say here? This is the Harvard of trading education. Every single one of my traders says it's priceless. It's becoming eye-opening experience. And again, 99.9% of traders who come to me lost a fortune before because they believed or thought trading is supposed to be difficult and painful and complex. It is not. It is not. It is not. And when CEO stops by in the middle of the night in Australia and shares, for anyone contemplating whether or not to learn this high probability objective approach, you will not find anything else that will allow one to never second guess and ascertain with great precision where to buy, where to sell, with precise entries, stops and targets at the most institutional levels. This is the best trading education by far. And when you come to students' performance, this is where you find students' performance from all over the world. If these traders can do it, so can you. Again and again and again. Pure price for entry, Alpha Fibonacci for exits, defines holy grail of trading, as shared by traders all over the world. Trading stocks in Moscow, retiring trading options, oncologist in Chicago, CEO in Australia, Jennifer wife of a trader. So if you understand the power of this, and all of these traders signing up for boot camps before I ever consider one, I highly encourage you to understand this is the best time of the year to join. Last year I taught 2 boot camps because of US election volatility. This year this is the only one. Trading bootcamp at no extra cost to new students. Value of $27.77 include in every package posted on website. Private mentoring savings up to $10,000 include one-on-one sessions via screen sharing. I come to your computer, you come to mine. I keep you accountable. I show you what you should be trading and why. You have access to all group courses, video library modules. Trading bootcamp is being recorded. Group course option 2 savings $8,000 with a bootcamp. Option 1 and 3 if you are not on Ninja Trader 8, and if you click on Trading Bootcamp Summary, it identifies details about Trading Bootcamp. And when you scroll below and you decide to sign up, you see again all the options available with a bootcamp. And again, if you come to our video library, you will see clearly thousands and thousands of videos posted on our YouTube channel, and movie student-made about Fibonacci Trading Institute, celebrating 14-year global success story. I hope you will join us on this incredible journey with ultimate simplicity and ultimate precision. Any questions for me? Simply pick up the phone and call or email me. I live and breathe what I do. My students are my marketing power. I have 0 marketing people in my business, 0. My students do all the marketing for me. Friends bringing their friends, husbands bringing their wives, fathers bringing their children. Carlton brought 5 friends to the course. Emmanuel brought his wife. CEO keeps coming back, sharing his journey. Ken is a movie maker. Richard retired trading the system, so did David. Absolutely not. You do not need Ninja Trader 8 unless you want to day trade futures. Option 1 and 3 for other platform. Option 2 and 4 for all platforms and for Ninja Trader 8. Zia, you take the course and that's how you decide. That's where you learn the rules. I cannot teach the rules in 45-minute presentation. You have access to hundreds of videos of prior live recorded classes, and again, bootcamp will be recorded and you can view videos as it states recorded. As it states, course includes video library modules. You can view 24/7. 95% of our students work full-time, have businesses or on various time zones. Right now we have students in Saudi Arabia, Dubai, Australia, Japan. We have students in New Jersey, in Chicago, in Florida. Life happens. Spain. You view videos. You do not have to come to live classes. The moment you sign up for the course, you have access to hundreds of videos. You can view 24/7. And of course, I love teaching. As my husband keeps asking me, when would I walk away? Probably never. I need to get it out of my system so I don't have to teach my husband, my children, my grandchildren how to trade. So I can teach you. And when you apply the rules and you make an effort, I look forward to doing podcast with you. So any questions, please review the information on the website and do not hesitate to pick up the phone and call. Do not be surprised if I answer the call. And again, view our students' reviews, and you can always sign up to get the ebook where you will see much more details about Alpha Fibonacci Trading System simplicity. Thank you, traders, so much. It's been my joy and honor being here with you this morning. Thank you.
Thank you, Alva. Your ability to simplify complex trading strategies with Fibonacci precision is truly remarkable. We appreciate your time and insights.
Thank you, Anthony. Thank you, traders. It's been my joy and honor. Thank you so much, everyone. Any questions? Simply pick up the phone and call. Thank you so much.